See ya. Hope you're having a good one. C-Con again. Thank you so much for the 12 months. Again, wow. Time flies, man. How you been? Other than being alive. Which is good. It's good that you're alive. Don't take that for granted. We're working on our sweater again here. We got the sweater. We've made some good progress. We're on the back panel of our sweater. It's starting to come along very nicely. We still got a ways to go though, so we're just gonna keep plugging along. That Magikarp is quite scary. What am I looking for here? There we go. All right, where are my patterns? Where are my patterns? We're on A1. A buff Magikarp. Magibuff. Buffacarp. We're gonna hold these in back. Super Buffacarp. Hey Goshi. There we go. We're gonna just keep plowing along on this thing. I'm hoping to finish up the back piece of this sweater by the end of the month. And hopefully we can finish up the front piece in November and we can piece it all together in the beginning of December. That is my hope. We will see how that hope matches up against reality. The worst version of the buff Pokemon is when the person who made the buff carp keep buff Doug trio. Wait, what? Oh, they made buff Doug trio. A buff trio. Very buff sausages sticking out of the ground. That sounds scary. Okay. We are on Route 1. Oh, nice. That's easy for this one. Hey, Mermaid, how are you doing? Happy October. Hope you've been well. Super cursed. Perfect. This is a rare part for the super cable pattern where we're only doing a cable in the middle. Which is nice because it's just one cable section as opposed to 4, which is usually what this thing is. So here we're going to do a cable to cross these 2 chunks. And it looks like we're going to hold these in back as well. Do. Well, how y'all doing? How are you working on any projects? Things going well? Just chilling? You shaved your head? You didn't go full Mr. Clean, but your hair felt like a brush for a bit. Nice. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a well, I'm an advocate, but you know, that's me. Sorting scientific papers and questioning your life. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Okay, I did not do that right. I only grabbed 2 stitches. I was supposed to grab 3 stitches. I'm used to only grabbing 2 from the other stuff. I took my car in for an inspection today and ended up spending $400, so there we go. It could have been worse, I guess. For a car that's 18 years old or 17 years old, like I'll take it. I had to replace a tire and change some filters, and I did an oil change, and then there was the inspection and emissions test, so it was due. It was due for a bunch of stuff. Hey, Semi, you last year, ooh, new brake pads, ouch, yeah, that's not so good. That's expensive. Coffee, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday going on Thursday. Hope you're all doing well. That needs to be a pearl. We are, hopefully Maislin shows up soon, because we're getting close to doing the spit split. Maislin had wanted to see the spit split in action. I'm going to be munching on some yarn. You went to test drive your potentially new car lease? Full electric. Oh boy. Well, that's exciting. How'd you like it? You're good? You're dropping emotes and all the streams you have so you up your view counts? That sounds like a daily check-in or, I don't know, a chore. But thank you. Thank you. You need to take yours to the thing? Scheduled 2-year revision? Nice and enjoyable, very fast compared to your current... Oh, yeah, yeah. Your manual shift. Yeah, the electrics, it seems like they do have a lot of zip, a lot of pep. Well, good luck in making the decision. You have to decide over Sunday? Oh boy, good luck. Well, what would your other option be? Put up a poll, then choose a Tesla. There's two things on my current car that I would love to fix. One is the bumper is still smashed in. I just don't have time to go get it repaired. It's just cosmetic. And the second is on the interior, it's also cosmetic. On the interior, the leather upholstery is peeling off, and I have not found appropriate adhesive to stick it back. And it looks really bad. So I would love to get that fixed. But okay, I'm holding that in back. Hey Daioh, happy Wednesday, going on Thursday. Hope you're having a good one. How are you doing? You can only take cars from a list. EU only manufacturers, Mercedes, Renault, blah, blah, blah. Your preferred choice between Mercedes and Claw 250? Or BMW iX2. Okay. Decisions, decisions. You're not sure what your car's gonna have done? You doing fine? Sort of nervous for sort of interview next morning? Oh, you're the one doing the questioning? Oh boy. All right, are you ready? Do you have your interview face? You ready to make the interviewee cry? Burst into tears? You can do it. That's pretty impressive though. You guys got to go like 45 minutes away to do this interview. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Whoa, there we go. Oh! Wait a minute, what happened there? Wait, no, that's what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Hey Frank, and tell him you're not making any decisions. It'll be fed to an AI and it will grade them. That's right. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Oh, all right. Is that right? No, that was not right. I got off by a stitch somehow. Do do do. Oop. I was supposed to knit two. There we go. And then move to. Alright. Wait, you're starting a long process. Having something in you next week. A lot of people see you in that position. Meeting someone with that position to answer a few questions. It's some sort of job. And we have another thing with someone that's a bit more casual. Your actual interview next Thursday. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I hope it all goes well. When are you done? Do you know? Or like when do you find out anything? There we go. That is corrector. By corrector, I mean correct. All right. Could be a few years. Anything during those years can go awry. I'll stop and stop. Depends. Huh. Alright. Wow. Well, good luck. That sounds, long. Hey, Jura. How are you doing? Thank you for the, soot and pancakes everywhere. Hope you're doing well. How was the monster hunting today? Did you hunt all the monsters? You're so tired, oh boy. It's from hunting all those monsters. Hunting monsters is tiring work. Especially wild monsters. I am doing, I think I'm doing better. Thank you. I walked about 2.5, 3 miles to and from the car repair shop to work, so some amount of ability to be physically able. I do feel like I'm still in the mode of like clearing my throat every 5 seconds, which is really annoying. Five years? Wow, okay. Well, you know, again, good luck. I hope that goes well. I mean, how long have you been with this organization? You've been there for a while now. And you've survived other people getting hired and fired, so Oh man.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Okay, so now we're going to do the big swap. Oh, it's unrelated to current job. You're stopping cryptic. Next Thursday, you've been in the first minute of your press to become a deacon. Oh, wow. Okay. Got it. I see. I see why that is now a long process. There's certainly a lot of things that have to happen. Ooh. No, that's right. Sometimes the initial stitch here does not look like what it's supposed to look like. Alright. Well, again, that's very cool news. I will something to pray for there. You know, that's an easy one to say, like, hey, what's gonna happen? Starbug, how are you doing? Oh, it's Wednesday already. Look at that. You're good? Excellent. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Tell me, you know, the Pope might be hard to follow through on that one. Yeah, that's right. I know the Pope. He has no idea who I am. Yeah, I think I've been feeling better. I'm still in the kind of like clearing my throat a lot phase. We'll see how choir goes tonight. I was able to sing on Sunday, but I was very like vocally tired. So we'll see how rehearsal goes tonight. Especially battling our tone deaf, rhythmically challenged friend. Knit purl. Okay, so I'm gonna knit. Purl. Purl. Knit. Purl. Purl. And then we end with a purl knit. Yep, lots of clearing the throat. Informal interview Monday. Told you to apply. Have more formal interview next Thursday with the actual people who decide. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. In our church, the diaconate is voted by the congregation, and I think it's 2-year appointments, and then you also have to go through basically a background check. So, a little bit probably different process. And then there's the elders and the whatever will interview the person or whatever, but largely it's an election by the congregation. But wish you all the best. 73. Hey, 3 stream streak. Look at all that extra teapots. You gotta come up with something better to do with all those teapots. Alright, let's go. Row 74, we're on the wrong side. How did we get on the wrong side? Whoa, 5 stream. Does the amount of teapots cap out? Ugh.
We can't eat all the sauce, we need it for the fish.
Oh.
There you go. Spend those teapots. We'll have a background check, psych check, implications in church check, bishop's approval, scholarship too. Wow, okay. So that's much more of a investment, shall we say, all around. You think it caps at 450? Don't think it taps out? Anyone have a streak greater than 5 watch streak? Hey, Jamie Farmer. Hope you're having a good one. If you watch tomorrow, you get 450 for a 10 streak. Oh, okay, well, there we go. So it appears to cap out at 450, but you would continue to get 450. There you go. See, like racking up the T points. You know, it kind of sucks with a project like this where it's just, you're kind of in a rut where it's like, oh, we are making good progress, but it's the same thing day in and day out. Like, ugh. And the other downside to that is, like, if I decide to do something else to break up the monotony, all that does is lengthen the monotony. Like, we could be doing something else here, but it's just, like, still gotta do this. Still gotta do the work. Ugh. Really, you gotta get a... You have to get a master's in theology and in philosophy? Might be master's in... Wow, okay. That's much more, like, professional. One, two, three, four, five. I guess it's also more like a paid position, right? It's actually a job. Whereas, in most, well, it depends on the church, but they're volunteer positions. They're not compensated. Before. Multiple deacons. Currently have 76 deacons. Yeah, I don't think there's a... Well, I can't speak for the Catholic Church, but there's no limit on the number. It's more about the need and the people available to fill the role. A single male might be a full-time job. It's just available too. That'll be one of your questions. Is there pay? Good question. Although I will admit, I find it hard to believe that the diocese pays for 76 deacons. They probably have a term for those that are compensated and those that aren't. Oh. Your guess is they're paid by ceremony they do? That's a question I'll ask tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what the role and functions of the deacons are. In our church, the deacons are the executors of the mercy ministries. So they're the ones that are serving the congregation that has needs, whether that's physical, financial, whatever. They're not doing any sort of, what do you call it? Liturgical role. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. Calling Maislin. Maislin, calling Maislin. You'll do baptisms and funerals. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I get in the Protestant church that's handled by the pastors. So all the ordained ministers handle those things. Okay. Well, let's get this cable. Oh, wait, no, that's still curling. Okay. All right. We're going to be doing market here. This is at like 47 minutes. Or 47 minutes. We're going to be doing the split join. So we're at the end of our skein, and we have a new skein. And rather than have a knot or an end that we have to weave in, we are going to magically fuse. We're going to magically fuse the ends of the yarn. And it will be one continuous, unbroken. We're going into the spit zone. Yeah. So again, this works best with wool yarn that is not superwashed. You want yarn that is not superwashed. We are in essence just going to felt the yarn together. But the way you do that is you need an emote or a reading. What would those look like? The spit zone. Okay. So in essence, what we're going to do is we're going to take each end and remove half the yarn so that when you bring them together, you have half plus half equals whole. And then we're going to felt that together. So let's start by splitting the ends of the yarn. So this is like a 4-ply, so we're going to make So there we go. I unraveled 2 and 2. We're going to cut one of those off. There we go. Right, so we've cut that. We're gonna do that on the new yarn. You got your shoulders stitched together and the collar, nice. So you gotta do the sleeves. Very nice. Did the sleeves have cables on them too? This is that like dark green yarn one that you had dyed and done yourself, right? Spit Zone is a brand of absorbent mat for musicians. Oh yeah. Yeah, for like the horn players and stuff. Okay. Spitfest, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So, you're getting pretty close to being done with that. That's awesome. Congratulations. You played the French horn? That was fun trying to find the valve that had the spit. Where'd all the spit go? Okay, so now you got the two ends with half removed. And I'm lining them up at where the yarns become whole. So there you go. The yarns become whole there. And here's the pieces of the half. And I'm just going to trim those to be equal. There we go. So now we have that going on. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to overlay these two ends. But this is where we spit. So we're going to stick this in our mouth. Whoop. Okay. So there we go. We've now wetted those two ends, and what we're going to do is we're going to start to overlap. I take the end here where it's dry, and I just start to wrap the wet end around with the same twist as the yarn. I wrap it around with the same twist as the yarn, and then I'm going to pull it so it's overlapping the other thing. And again, we're trying to match the twist. Which is not working that well here. Let me try that again. Okay. So it doesn't have to be like exact with the amount of twisting that you're doing. But then you're going to pull that until it's to where the pieces like form the full thing. So there we go. And then we're just going to felt. And then you just rub. And you can see, right, it's starting to merge. There we go. And so that's pretty much it, right? So that's now the two ends joined together. You just spit in your hand and felt them. I mean, the reason for doing it this way is to try to get it as smooth as possible without getting like a big chunk of overlap, so you get a really thick part of your stuff here. Hey, Chicken Nugget, how are you doing? Yeah, you're just in time for the spitting of the yarn. So that's a way, again, so what we've done is, because we overlap the two ends, but cut those ends in half, you get a smooth transition here, where the yarn stays pretty much uniform in its thickness. It looks a little bit thin right now, just because it's dry. I'm sorry, because this is still wet a little bit. So in a moment it'll dry and it'll in essence kind of look like the rest of the yarn. So there we go. So we joined the two skeins together. Because it's felted together like this, it's as strong as a normal yarn. And we're good to go. So, hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. Check the image. Spitting zone. It's a llama or an alpaca. It's very cute. It's very chonky. Yeah, and you don't have loose ends to weave in. And that was particularly important for me because I've got only 50 gram skeins, which means, you know, compared to 100 gram skeins, I'm having to get a new skein twice as frequently, which means there's potentially lots of loose ends. This avoids loose ends completely. And again, right, so at this point, it looks pretty much good to go. So there we go. All right. So there we go. That was around the 57-minute mark, 48-minute mark that we started. It takes less than 10 minutes. And it's pretty fast. Yeah, you get to use the full skein. You don't have to like have such huge tails and waste lots of stuff. But again, the important part is that you really need to have 100%, well, you need to have mostly wool in your in the fiber material of your yarn, and it cannot be superwashed. If it's superwashed, it won't felt, and so this technique will not work. As I mentioned, when we were doing our double knit yarn, our double knit scarf, that yarn was 75% wool, which was superwashed. And I tried it just to be sure, and it would not felt. So we had to do the Russian join, which I was not happy with. I thought that turned out really pretty crappy, to be honest. Which I'm sure was mostly my issue and the yarn, but I definitely was not happy with that version. I would have preferred, honestly, to do a just weave in ends. That would have looked much prettier, rather than to try to do that Russian join. It must have felt bad. It knows what it did. Oh boy. Does that not look right? That should be right. Okay, so I think this is the joined yarn here. I think. It's looking less twisty. So this is, I think this is the section of the yarn that we joined. through it. So certainly from like a knitting standpoint, like you're not gonna see any easy indication there that that was joined, felted. Whoa. Hey, I finally updated those. Look at that. All right, we got an ad break coming up in a few minutes. I need to get some more water. So it will be a good time to get a stretch break. We will just be finishing up this row. We'll do one more row on the right side with a bunch of cables. And then we'll, I think, read some Bleach. Let's take a quick look and see whether the Bleach chapter looks like it's actually readable. Bleach has been okay lately. It's been Jujutsu Kaisen that's been the kick in the pants. Oh, right. Yeah, this guy. This guy's gonna get RIP'd. Or some form of Okay. Yeah, we can totally read this in an hour. And Azumanga Daioh. So we'll read those here at like in 30 minutes. But we're gonna do one more row, and again, we got ads starting in a little bit. So let's start row 75. Doop 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 doop. Purl. I'm gonna knit 2. Alright, so we got ads again starting here in a little bit. 3 minutes. I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back. Try to finish this little section here before they hit. Okay. There we go. All right. Grab a stretch. Ads will be hitting soon. Be right back. Mm. Oh. All right. Perfect timing. Welcome back. Hey, have a good one, mermaid. We'll be here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this cable row. This is a an off cable row, which means the honeycombs are just knitting, which is nice, because that makes them go a lot faster. But the other rows are full of cables, so for the other sections. In fact, this is going to be now in front. So we're going to hold these two in front.
How many night models did you sing today?
Hey, Sinkoi.
How many night models did you sing today? How many night models?
Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Sinkoi, how's the knitting going? You were making a very lovely looking sock. Hey, if you are not already following Sinkoi, click on that heart icon and follow immediately. Check out the next stream. Usually doing making and crafting, like knitting and stuff. Today was like a sock. Making some fun socks. How is the sock coming along? Thank you so much for the raid again. Feel free to drop any pictures or things you want to share in chat. Hey, Luna Path. Yeah, the color of the yarn, thank you. This is like haze heather or something. Yeah, hope you've been well. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone. We're just going to be doing this for a little bit. We're going to read some Bleach here later, but we're making good progress on we're working on the back of the sweater that you see there in the upper left. We're maybe like 20 rows maybe from starting to taper. So we're making some good progress, I think. I'm hoping we'll finish the back piece by the end of the month. We shall see. It all depends. Knit purl. And then what am I doing? I'm holding in front. Okay. Wait. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'll get there. Hole 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Huh, okay. Not going great. You're on the foot right now. Finished the gusset on stream about halfway through the foot. Should have it finished by Friday. Hey, nice. That's awesome. It was kind of like a very, like an ombre greenish bluish yarn. What was the yarn have any particular name or very lovely shades? Okay, and then I'm gonna do 2. And then we're gonna purl and back. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Juniper Moon Farm Yarn. That's a website. The yarn is Moonshine Fine Hand Paints color. Juniper Moon Farm. Very nice. Moonshine hand paint. Fine hand paint? Did you say? Fine hand paint. There we go. Moonshine fine hand. Lovely, lovely shades. What were you doing? Island Shore? That looks like the colors you were using. Yeah, okay. Very nice. Yeah, lovely ones. Yeah, look at that. 30% alpaca, 30% wool, polyamide. That's nylon. And so nice. Very pretty. Very, very lovely. Well, I'm sure they'll be nice and cozy socks for the cooling weather. Definitely worth the price point. I guess that's the type of yarn you buy in like a local yarn store rather than online. It didn't look like they had a shop. I'm purling. Oh, you got it at a yarn store, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a nice way to support like local yarn stores, right? To have a place where a yarn that you only sell locally rather than like, yeah, we'll sell it online too. Like, no, support your local yarn store. Okay. Wait a minute. 27 per skein. Yeah, you know, that's not, I mean, not cheap, but not ridiculous. Like the yarn for Cthulhu here was ridiculous. I just used the yarn because I had it. I had bought it for something else. I can't remember what. Oh, I was testing different yarns for the sweater. And I decided not to go with the super expensive yarn. So then I have this skein of like really nice yarn. It's like, huh, what am I gonna do with this? Panel's looking good, thank you. Thank you. We're getting there. Slowly making progress. I think we'll be able to finish the back panel off by the end of next week, end of the month. But we'll see. What's nice is, so we've done the sleeves, and once you start tapering and eliminating cables, it goes faster and faster because you're not futzing with the cables, and it's just, it goes a lot faster once you start getting rid of that stuff. So you're right back. Hey, yeah, no problem, please. Thank you again for the raid. Please take care of yourself. Go stream care and all that good stuff. Put these in front. And we'll just be here knitting the night away. Knitting the night away. Boy, that was a song that got really overplayed in the 90s. Hey, Maislin, how's it going? No worries. Hey, unfortunately you missed the spit split joining. We already did it. However, we did it around the 47-minute mark. So if you want to rewind the VOD or the current stream and go back to about 47 minutes in, you should see we did the joining. So that's right, the spit zone. We survived. But hey, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I hope the knitting goes well today. We're gonna finish this row here and then read some Bleach and Azumanga. And then depending on the timing, we may go back to doing some knitting, but I've got choir practice at 7, which is about 2 hours, so I need to leave in a bit. So today is a shorter stream because of choir practice. Going pretty good? Excellent. All right. I hope your knitting goes as well. Hey Goshi, have a good one. We'll figure out some spit zone. We'll figure out some sort of spit zone thing. Maybe I can get a giant digital llama. Spitting encouraged. Oh, was it yet? Speaking of spitting, not quite spitting, but it was yesterday. It was Tuesday morning when I walked into work. I had at least one pile of vomit that I had to dodge. Kind of unusual for a Tuesday. Usually that's like a Monday issue. Oh, let's see. It's probably someone's birthday on Monday. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I almost stepped in it. It's like, what is this pile of leaves? That is not leaves. Okay. Llama pixel. What do we think? This llama is quite cute. It has a heart blanket. No background, ChatGPT image prompt, $4. Like seriously? So why don't I just go to ChatGPT and prompt it for a cute llama with a heart blanket on its back? Oh my gosh. I don't get some of the internet. don't no comprendo. No comportamento. You expect the AI to work for free? Hey, I mean, it's just electricity. That's right. Start selling some chat GPT images. I mean, come on. Where am I? There it is. I will take that Adobe stock photo and make some minor tweaks to it, and then we'll use it. Like, I will probably make it purple. Like this color purple. So we'll have a purple llama. Boy, speaking of llamas, that was Winamp, right? Wasn't that there, like, you'd load up Winamp for the first time and it'd be like, Winamp, what was it? It whips the llamas something? What was the phrase? Winamp used to have some phrase about whipping the llama something. You're joking, but you're not. You need a fast way to make 500 euros. If people want to buy chat, well, you know, there you go. You just got to make it like demon K-pop images or something that's super hot. Otherwise, you have to have like a billion images out there to make sure you like just get enough sales on things that people don't really want. Or Labubu. Make a bunch of Labubu images and then sell those. Generate images? Question mark. Profit. Unfortunately, I just burned about $400 on my car, so there we go. Like, bye-bye money. Now, I will say, one nice thing about being gone for 2 weeks, even though it was on a vacation in which I had spent a lot of money for the trip, my expenditures were otherwise pretty minimal. Way less than I would normally be expendituring. So, like, hey... But, you know, with the government shutdown and everything like that, it's probably a little bit wiser not to be, like, spending wildly at the moment. Probably. Oop. Oop, oop. You have the money to do the career of your dreams course, but you're waiting to pay Dutch taxes. Oh boy. With the exact same money. That doesn't sound like fun. I am actually very interested to see how taxes play out this year. There were some changes that, well, we'll see how things pan out. I'm on B3. If the government's shut down for X% of the year, we don't need to pay taxes for that portion, right? I wish. Wow. Okay. All right, that is correct. Yeah, so far the shutdown hasn't dramatically affected my work stuff. Ooh, wait a minute. Ah, that's supposed to be a pearl. But enough stuff has slowed down that like it eventually will. So wait a minute. No. Okay, no, that is right. All right, sure. Second guessing myself on this thing. You're on row 8. Hey, congratulations. Nice, nice.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Right, they said like this coming weekend is really the first missed paycheck for most federal workers. So the screws will be really hurting on a lot of people at that point. All right. There we go. That looks good. One more tiny row here to go. Tiny cable bit. Your German short rows look really weird on the wrong side. Uh-oh. I'm sure they're fine. Beep boop. Beep boop. Okay, so we're gonna purl 2. We're in our basket weave. Purl 2. Knit 2. Roll 2. Knit 2. And then we're going to purl knit knit. There we go. All right. We did it. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, okay. No, that's correct. I freak myself out every time when I look at the basket weave, like, wait a minute. But that is correct. Knit to the end of the round. Lucky. Lucky person being able to just knit. Knit without having to cable or hocus pocus. Okay. Let's read some Bleach. Oh man. Okay. Bleach time. All right, so that was row 75. Whoops. So we're on row 76. Okay. Switch over to Manga. German short rows, yeah. I guess that's a curse enough. Do. All right. Okay, Bleach. This is volume 31, chapter 274. The cat's not in my face. What? What are you talking about? What? What? I'm hideous. Look away. I'm kidding. Yeah. Look away. Yeah, no, I normally stream like this. The face, like, when did that happen? What? This guy's old. Damn it. Nah, I was using the kitty because I wasn't feeling so well. Okay. And also, it turns out when I have green shirts, it's a nice distraction because otherwise I'm just a floating head. It looks kind of weird. Although for October, maybe that's appropriate. Let me change the stream info. Bleach. Sword in the neck with Bleach now. Writing and reading. Okay. Let's hop right to it. Oh, crap. Wait, did I did add a chapter here, did I? I did not. What the hell? This is OMG. First time face, never seen before. Bleach, volume 31, chapter 74. Okay. Just wait till you see my shiny head blinding the screen. Hey, Phoenix Gamer. Aw, 3 stream watch streak, whatever. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, let's read chapter 274 of Bleach, the Monster. The previous chapter ended with Uryu coming in and sending a shot towards whatever this person's name is. Ansu. Oh. It's funny. Every time there's like the slow motion attack, it's like, oh, there's no way that's gonna hit right. And then suddenly, dun dun dun. I'm sure it's still like they're RIP, right? Hey, Corin. Done. Daioh Aporo-sama. So that's the person's name, right? Daioh Aporo Lord. So Lord Daioh Aporo. Daioh Aporo-sama. Daioh Aporo-sama. Dun. Okay, so this thing like shatters. Exclamation point. Just kidding. Baka ga omae gotoki no ya ga kono boku ni. So this is Daioh saying like, you fool, like your gotoki means like someone like you. So an arrow from someone like you to me. Kansu shita tomoto ka, thought did penetration, thought it pierced. Kanto is to pierce or to penetrate. Or is it? Yeah, it's kanto. No, kansu. Kansu. Sorry. Yeah, piercing, penetrating, perforating. So basically, like, you fool, you thought an arrow from someone like you could pierce or penetrate, perforate me. Sasate, like poking. Suranuita to, again, this is like to pierce through. Somotta no ka, like you were thinking that way, like that's really what you thought. Unfortunately, he's not dead, so now we have to suffer more of his whatever. お前の戦った相手を僕が知ってる時点で、なぜおかしいと思わない? Okay, so your fought opponent, me, knowing at that point of time, why strange not thinking? So Daioh is asking this of Ishida. He's saying, like, at the point of time that I said I was familiar with the opponent that you fought. So in the previous chapter or whatever, he said he knew that Ishida had fought the whore, meaning what's her name, Sandwich. And like, you didn't think that was strange? Oh, omae no chikara wa sudeni. As for your strength, your abilities, already, subete kaiseki zumi nandayo. Completely, or everything, analysis finished it is. So I've already completely finished analyzing all of your abilities. Kubinshi, Quincy. All right. We go from that to the splash page for 274, the monster. Zael Aporo. I have no idea what they're doing here, but whatever. Okay. I guess we're switching scenes. Atashi, nande? Me, why? So we're back to where, I guess, what's her name? Orihime was with the two people, Rori and whatever this guy's name was, and Grimjo having come in and like smack them around. So me, why? Atashi is normally, it's normally something a girl or a woman would say about themselves. Watashi. So whatever. There's the flashback to Grimjo having blasted them. Aitsuyo, it's that guy, you know? Or it's that person, you know? Okay, so that was her talking, I guess. She's pouting in the corner. Aitsu ga yatta no. That person did it, or that person did. So maybe like, why me? It was that person did it. Oh, kao o naose. Heal the face. All right, so we're flashing back. This black background, we're in a flashback. This is Grimjo, presumably talking to Orihime, saying like, heal your face. Sono tsubureta kao no onna o suremawasu shumi wa ne. As for interest to be carrying around a woman with a face that's all bruised up like that, it doesn't exist. So I have no interest in carting around a woman whose face is bruised up like that. Tsubureta is to be like crushed or bruised. Yeah, to be smashed. So remember, Grimjo had come, well, he knocked these two on their ass, but he didn't come to do that. He came to basically ask Orihime to do something. But we didn't see what the request was, so maybe we'll see that now. Maybe that's him. He's hitting her. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's moving her. I don't know what that ba is. Ima sugu naose. Immediately heal. Fix it now. Heal it now. Oi! Hey! Za. Oh, okay. Nani shite no yo, anta? What doing you? So what are you doing? Nani shiteru te? What are you doing? I said. So of course she's going to be healing them, right? Ite no yo. Hanase. Like, I guess like I'm saying, let go. Ban. Kya or ki. All right, so she smacks Orihime. Oh, right, because Grimjo basically had like snapped her leg or whatever. This is like goon or bagoon something. So she's healing her leg. Za. There's the fairies. And then she's going over to the other guy. Uso desho? It's a lie, right? Like you're kidding me, right? So this is Orori. Okay, so he was, yeah, he got largely like whatever, the Seto attack or whatever. Okay, so that's where the flashback ends. And so clearly, well, I guess this person's a female as well. So that would make sense with Atashi. Nan no yo aitsu. What is it, or who is it, that person? Who is she? Nan no yo. Nan no yo. Like, again, what or who is she? Anna no. That's sort of a. So somehow she was able even to fix this. Bakemono janai. That's sort of a monster. Isn't it? Like, isn't she some sort of a monster? So she calls her Orihime a bakemono. Okay. Now I guess we're switching scenes again. I guess we're back to Ishida. Kya! Someone is screaming. Bashan! All right, stuff is going on. Mudada. It's wasted. It's pointless. Pun. I guess, like, did it just eat the shot? Pun. Soda. I'm not sure what soda means there. Maybe it's like Kora. Yeah, look out. Like Kora, soda. Anyway, whatever. Sora. Sore mo kieru zo. That also will vanish. Bung. Okay. Oh, okay. So did his bow just shatter? Oh, right. Because it's, yeah. Kuso. Damn it. Guam. Gun. All right. So then Renji comes in to block this fist. The gun. Block. Aburai. That would be Aburai Renji. Or Abarai, sorry, not Aburai. Aburai. Boketo sunna. Don't just stand there. Boke is to be like stupefied, doing nothing. So being stupefied, don't do that. Don't just stand there. Mada yarendaro. Still able to fight, still able to do it, right? Age shitori wa teme no ohako daro. Okay, so as for age ashitori, as for fault finding, that's your ohako, right? What is ohako? Oh, that's your specialty. Interesting. This is like 18 turn, 18 number. I wonder what that's derived from. Anyway, he's like, as for fault finding, that's your specialty. That's your favorite thing, right? Aitsu no te no ura, kakute wa ne no ka yo. That guy's backhand, te no ura? That guy's te no ura, kakute wa ne no ka. A hidden hand not existing. I'm not sure. This is some sort of like type of expression. As for being a kakute, it doesn't exist, right? So, aitsu no te no ura. I'm not quite sure. Hold on a second. Okay. This is like, I get, as for the backside of that guy's hand, as for a method, does it not exist? Or a kakute, does it not exist? So, shudan, the kanji shudan is method. But kakute is, I guess, maybe like, I don't know. I'm not sure what the kaku would mean. So, as for the backside of that guy's hand, as for like a method for doing something, does it not exist? He's basically, again, like, basically, you're good at fault finding. Doesn't he have a weakness? Can't you figure out some way to do it? I just don't know how to fit that into the meaning here about the back of the hand, and some sort of kaku method does it not exist. But he's asking Ishida basically to find something. Baka na koto iu na. Stupid things don't say, so don't talk stupid. Aru sa. Like, of course it exists. Meaning there is some, he's saying like, does a method not exist? And he's saying like, don't talk stupid. Of course it exists. Ha! So Renji just kind of laughs. Gang. Yosh! All right. Zuzun. Okay, so that's this guy taking a seat. Shinyo shite yaruze. So I'm going to do you the favor of having confidence. I got confidence in you. Heta utsun janezo. So unskillful firing it isn't. So don't shoot poorly, or don't strike in a unskillful way. Mondai nai sa. Problem not existing. Not a problem. Kimi ga utanakareba ne. You're the one that's got that, like, has to shoot, has to strike. Oh, and za. All right, so that's it. That's the end of the chapter. So they're not down for the count. They'll figure out something. Just shut up and take it from where you left off last time. The last episode ended with you jumping, so jump, you main character wannabe. Nani? What? That's enough. Take this riser cape. Oh, take this riser cape or riser cape. Pon seems to have forgotten that the riser cape has 1.5 times more wrinkles than a normal cape, but it can't fly. Done. All right. Thank goodness for not having to read that, translate that chicken scratch. Okay, that was 274. Next time, 275. The battle continues. We'll see what happens there next time. All right. Hey, Broken Handbrake, how's it going? It's funny, this pose reminds me of some of those Edo era woodblock prints where the people have the really like painful looking finger. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, how do your fingers do that? I don't, oh, whatever. Doesn't it kind of look like that? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where you're like, ah. Anyway. All right. Let's read the Japanese fingers. Yeah, the Japanese Edo fingers. And the Japanese Edo fingers are kind of like French fries. All right. Yeah, exactly. It looks like their hand got caught in some sort of like noodle press. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. That should be what? Shufuku? Yeah, restoration, repair, mending. Okay. They had sausages, easy. Yeah, there's no bones. There's no bones in those fingers. Wow, wait, was Bleach really less than like 20, almost 20 minutes? That's crazy. Okay, well, let's read Azumanga. Oh, I need to change the overlay there. That's right. I just secretly turned 2 pages at once. It's a crazy trick. It's a crazy trick that drives them crazy. All right. This is volume 2, chapter 6. Oop, chapter 6. Part 2. All right, here we go. That hat looks familiar. All right, here we go. Okay, let's finish off chapter 6 of volume 2 of Azumanga Daioh. We're in chapter 6, June here. And boy, you know, the timing on this is just really shit, isn't it? Try that again. All right, let's finish off chapter 6 of volume 2 of Azumanga Daioh. We're in chapter 6 here, June, and we had taken a pause. So shufuku, which is to restore, repair, mend. Chigaimasu. Gamu kanderu toki ni choko o taberu to gamu ga tokeru desu. Okay, so this is continuing the joke from previous. Chio is correcting the joke, which Osaka got wrong. So it's different, you know. At the time of chewing gum, chocolate, if eat, the gum dissolves. So Osaka got the joke wrong, or got the trivia wrong at the in the previous session. She basically just said chocolate melts in the mouth. Sore o io tomotta. Oh, that thing I thought I said. I thought I said that thing. And pudu pudu. That's her just waving her hand. ガム噛んでる時にチョコレートなんか食べわねえよ. Okay, so Tomo is like, when at the time of chewing gum, like when you're chewing gum, chocolate or whatever, don't eat. Don't. She's just like, don't eat chocolate when you're chewing gum. どっちか一つにしなさい. Like which one towards one, please do. You're basically saying like, just please do one at a time, or please just pick one. What? 怒られたですか? ですよ? Like what? You're angry? すいません. I'm sorry. Okay. Puru puru puru. Puru would be pool. Puru da. It's the pool. It's the pool. Tari? Tari? Zoro. What is Zoro as like a sound effect of a feeling? Zoro? In groups, in succession? In a line? I'm not quite sure what the Zoro, maybe Zoro is like them lining up in a group. Oh, because it's the pool. They're all gathering up. Mizugi wa makene ze? Oh, no. Suie wa makene. As for swimming, not able to lose. Like, I can't lose at swimming. Well. Chokon. And of course, the creepy professor is there. Chokon as a sound effect is slightly of an action, looking small and quiet. So I guess he's trying to be like unobservable there. Gyo. Yeah, kyou wa atsui ne. Whoa, as for today, it's hot, isn't it? Okay. Oh, good. We get more of the creepy professor. Shitori-kan. Some sort of feeling. Shitori. Calm, graceful, quiet, mellow, damp, or moist. That's quite the range. So what is this, a calm feeling? Is it a quiet feeling, or is it a moist feeling? I guess let's keep going and we'll see. I mean, they are at a pool. It could be a damp or moist feeling. Hi, soredewa. Or this is sort of like, hey, so then. This is the teacher, right? Sono mama taiikukan ni itte basket o shiyou. Puru no naka ja minikui kara ne. Okay. So as things are, into the gymnasium go and let's play basketball. Oh, okay. So inside the pool, because it's difficult to see. So this is this guy saying this. He's like basically saying, let's play basketball and go to the gymnasium as you are, meaning like dress in your swimsuits, because it's difficult to see you when you're inside the pool. No, which is just kind of a creepy feeling. しかし、漏れてる方が Oh, but the direction of morete, which is to be leaking. Oh wait, no, it's not morete. Thank God. What is this? I'm just very grateful it's not moreru. Will it really be any better? Nurasu, to be wet, to be soaking. Oh, okay. So, but like, I guess like the direction of being wet, being dripping to being soaking. So this is probably a moist feeling. Shimatta doshio. Oh no, how do? In other words, oh no, what should we do? So he's torn because, right, he could have them being dripping with water, or anyway, you get the point. This is gross. Okay. Is that just Kai? If it's just that. Oh, wait. Oh, that's my phone. If it's just Kai, the kanji, what does that mean? Kai, a solution like of an equation. Okay. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe yeah, a solution to this problem. Ja, ichido mizu ni tsukatte kara taikukan ni iko. So then, of course, he gets the best of both worlds, right? Oh, so one time after like dipping into the pool, let's go to the gymnasium. Chigaimasu. It's different, meaning like no. Mizukyu? Mizukyu yattara akan no desu ka? So, if doing water ball, is that no good? Mizukyu? Is that like water? Oh, I guess it would be suikyu. Water polo. Okay. So, like, is it no good if we do water polo? Sore de boku ni dou shiotte? With that, to me, how do are you saying? So, like, I guess then what are you saying that I should do? Still going. Keikoku. Warning. Iya. Wakaimon wa ii desu na. Well, you know, young ones, young things, answer that. That's good, isn't it? Ano hen, nanka mo hensoku sure desu na. That direction or that one or whatever already hansoku. Transgression, foul play. Sure, it is. Almost touching. By a slim margin. So anohen again is like thereabouts. Yeah, we're not going to see a specific thing. But like thereabouts or whatever, already it's like barely, this is almost like barely legal or barely like a transgression or a fault. It's not clear if he's talking about them playing and like someone committing a foul, or if he's talking about something else about the girls, about them being young. I have the feeling it's more about this since he just said about something about the young ones. So let's just move on because this is just gets really bad. Kikubari? Hiku body. Care, attentiveness, attention. Okay. Nani teru no nyamo. What is this? Woman and rock? Oh no. Wait. It's Yaku. It's not Netamu. Yaiteru no nyamo. So he calls her nyamo. And he's basically saying, are you jealous? Are you envious? Meaning of the girls. He's staring at her chest. Mo kaete kudasai. Please go home already. Okay. Oh, good. He doesn't show up in the last two panels. Is that Tokui? It's not Tokui. It is Tokui. Like strong point. Tokui Shumoku? Ruimoku? So this is like either triumph, one strong point, Tokui, and then Shumoku. Item of business. Okay. I guess that's Kagura-san wa suibu nan desu ka? So as for Ms. Kagura, is it swimming club? Like, are you in swimming club? Dono shumoku wo yatteru n desu ka? Which item or which event do you do? Okay, for swimming. Like, so what event do you do? Like, which one's your specialty? Watashi wa? Oh, as for me. And then I guess Tomo pops in and says, Shio so horoi daro. Shio. Salt? Something picking up, right? Enso. Enso horoi daro. It's picking up chlorine, right? Oh, her specialty. Picking up chlorine. Nanda sore. What is that? She's got like a chlorine tablet here, I guess. Enso kore hiro. So enso, chlorine, this thing. Like, pick it up? I don't get this joke. There's some joke there about whatever. Okay. Motto hayaku. So like the most fast. Or all the more faster. Na kuroru ga hayaku naru kotsu oshiete. Okay, so hey, like the kuroru, becoming faster, a trick or a knack teach. So teach me a trick, a knack, to become faster at the kuroru, which is like the crawl. Is that a type of a swim stroke? Yeah, at the crawl. Kotsu? Huh? A trick? A knack? A kotsu? Oshiru no te nigete nanda yo na? So talking about teaching, like I'm bad at it, you know? Daiji nano wa rizumu to nani nani kana mazu. So as for the important thing, it's rhythm and form, I guess. First, this is Sugata. This is Shisei. Shise. Anyway, it's still like form, posture. So the important things are your rhythm and posture, I guess. First, matte, ukabu, or uku kotsu no tokoro kara. So Osaka interrupts and says, oh, wait, from the point of floating tricks, basically like staying afloat. Like from there, from the point of like tricks on staying afloat. Nanka, is that shizumu, to sink? Yeah. Nanka shizumu nen. Somehow like I'm sinking. Shizumu, to sink. Okay, that was the end of chapter 6. Fortunately, the creepy professor wasn't there the whole time. So, end of chapter 6. Chapter 6 has a special chapter. The special chapters are not in the 4-panel comic format. So, we'll read through this next time. We'll probably break it into 2 or 3 sessions, but we'll read through the special chapter 6 next time. All right. Okay. Well, you know, we got maybe like a half hour here. Let's get back and doing some knitting here. I can at least get another row done. Take advantage of every opportunity to get some knitting done on this sweater. But then I have to go to choir practice, so no AKIRA tonight. Let me make sure that this message wasn't critical. Overhead. Obahedo. Alright. Okay, no, that was just like blackout requests. Okay. Is it normal for German short rows to look weird on the back? I don't know. Anyone familiar with German short rows? I can't remember. I've done some short rows. I don't remember if they were German short rows. But I don't remember anything about the back. Oh, let me change the stream info here. Crafting. Okay, back to knitting. And we're on row 76. What makes them look odd? Yeah, I know. Total noob when it comes to a lot of knitting stuff. They have bumps? You mean like garter stitch bumps? Oh, I'm gonna knit that. Look at that. No. Is that going to end up being on the inside? Like, are you going to feel the bumps? Imagine, like, feeling the bumps. Like, ooh. Feel the bumps. It is. Oh, no. I have no idea. It's probably normal. That's right. Like, I am not feeling them. They're fine. Like lumps in your oatmeal. Like, ugh. I am totally ignoring these lumps. Crap. This is actually B4. Oops. And yes, as I thought, that's a knit. Ah. Knit. This is the 2-3-2-3-2-3-2-3-2-3-2-3 row. La, da, 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 da. I think my my badge for PAX is on its way. That's about a month away. PAX Unplugged is going to be in Philadelphia. You're overthinking too much? Maybe. I mean, it's good to be sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But it is hard sometimes when it's like, is it supposed to look like this? So. What's that? PAX, well, there's a whole series of conventions called PAX. They're usually video game oriented conventions. But PAX Unplugged is for board games and other non video gaming. So it'll be a 3-day event up in Philadelphia. I'm only going to go Friday. But I've done that the past couple years. I take the train up in the morning, spend a day up there, take the train back in the night. In the evening. First couple of years, I spent all 3 days there, but by Sunday, I'm tuckered out and just want to get home, and I'm getting like marginal returns on being there. So really, it's kind of like day and a half is probably enough, but also hotels and stuff get absolutely ridiculous. So save a couple $100 by just going one day. Yeah, no, it's a good time. I mean, like hundreds and hundreds of vendors selling games and thousands of games and miniature painting and you know, D&D and D&D type games, the role playing, LARPing, all that stuff. It's all that kind of like stuff. they have their main hall as, you know, where all the vendors are set up, and it's just ridiculous, of course, the amount of like vendors and stuff that are there. Sometimes Jed Henry shows up at PAX Unplugged. I'm not sure if he'll be this year. I haven't looked at his page. And then they'll have like they'll have a whole section dedicated to miniatures and painting miniatures and environments, and tables set up with these like elaborate environments for Warhammer and all the other miniature based games. They'll have massive Magic tournaments and I guess Lorcana and all the other card games and stuff. They'll do they have a whole section where they call First Play, where they just have like new games that are open on the table, and if no one's there, you can just sit down and play with the game. And they'll even do that with some older games as well. So you can take a game for a spin. At kind of like your leisure. I mean, usually if the vendor is there, they'll have little demos going on, but those are usually designed to give you a flavor of the game and, you know, whatever. They have a library of games, which is like thousands of games, and you can use your convention pass, basically like a library card, to check out some games, go play them, and then bring them back. It's pretty wild. It's been a lot of fun. I think we went to I went to the second year they had it, which was like 2018 or 2019. And I've gone most years since, other than obviously COVID year. Although I'm trying to remember if we went COVID year, because I think by November, it's in November usually. I think by November, like, things had started to open up. I can't remember if 2020 was legit or whether that was 2021. Anyway. And right, since I live in DC, I take a train. It's like a couple hours up to Philly, so I don't have to drive. I buy my tickets months ago, so the train tickets are like ridiculously cheap. Like, I don't know, $20. So, it was a lot of fun. One time you went to a D&D game with your boyfriend and you ruined it because you didn't know what to say, and you said, Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. What are you doing? This is Magic Missile Land. But right, as a good example, there will inevitably be like a rule book or a game book for like Harry Potter. So if you wanted to run campaigns in the Harry Potter world, I'm sure you can. There's like plenty of books out there that would let you do that. There's lots of stuff just marketed for that sort of a thing. Was it last year? There was a really neat booth that basically had done a campaign setup kind of like in the late 1700s around the American Revolution. And, but they had turned that stuff into like, again, like a D&D style roles and stuff. So you had like grenadiers and the cannoneers and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool the way they had set it up. Sort of like taking D&D and then skinning it into a historical setting. It was kind of neat. Anyway. Oh, right. And I picked up a book that was based off of like Appalachia mythos and stuff, which is really cool. Of course, I haven't had time to look at it or do anything with it, but the art in it was just beautiful. Makes a mistake. Good luck. Good luck. That's right. No mistakes. Oh. Looming crisis. Oh, you fix it? Nice. Congratulations. Just put the marker in the wrong place. Oh, okay. Undo, place marker. There you go. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. We're on the basket weave section. So we're almost done with this row. We're gonna knit. They never invited your boyfriend to play D&D again? Oh no. Even though he said they did. You know he is lying. Oh no. Well, you know, there's taking something seriously, and then there's like being reasonable. So does not sound like doesn't sound like whatever. Okay, and we're gonna knit, slip, knit. It's a sign that a group has such a lack of a life that they need this to be more than it can be. I'm sure it's not really that way. I'm sure. Like, this is all I have. Don't ruin it for me. That's right. Can't just be randomly Leviosaing people. Leviosa. Okay, look at that. We're looking pretty. We're aiming for 18.5 inches. We're over 12. Like a 13. So we're about 5 inches away, which is a little bit over one iteration of this thing. So that seems about right. So that ends up being like maybe 36 rows we have left to do. That puts us around 110. Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to hit is 110 rows ish by the time we hit 18 and a half. That puts us at the part under the armpits where the taper starts to happen. So stitches don't look good on the German short rows. You ignore it. They're very good. Pretend they look awesome. Well, I mean, you can try taking a picture and we can take see if there's something that seems apparent by it, but yeah, we'll see how things turn out here. It's funny, the basket weave, well, anyway. So far, so good, I guess. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, that's gonna do it for today. I've got to get going for choir practice. So we'll take a quick look to see if we can raid out anywhere. No idea who you are, dude. Sorry. No, oh, I know who you are. All right. Hey, you have the picture shared to my, okay, cool. Thank you. In the interest of getting out of here on time, I need to skedaddle. I'm just gonna end the stream. So, thank you everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your week here. We should be streaming tomorrow and I don't have music, so we should be able to do kind of our normal stuff tomorrow. So hope you all have a good one. Thanks again. Hope you stay safe, stay well, and I will catch you next time.